Well, hello to my lovely viewers, it's PNG. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Banter Rush video. And today, it's going to be I would say technically the official video for the best top 10 counter against the Extreme Gear 5 Luffy. As you all know, in the current league, you do face a lot of them. The Gear 5 are like a pest, they are overrunning the league. Although he is the strongest extreme character EX right now, but he's not undefeatable. He's not like completely busted. There's no chance at all playing in the meta. But with some players out there who are very good at this game, he will be very difficult to deal with. However, in the league, you do have a lot of noobs, a lot of idiots, doesn't know how to play him properly. It is not impossible to win games against Gear 5 Luffy, especially right now. Bandai kind of made it fair, where such as a couple of months ago when Film Red Shanks was released, there was pretty much nobody can actually defeat that guy. But then later on, eventually they released some characters that sort of like counter Film Red Shanks. But with Gear 5, there is existing characters in the roster right now can actually fight against Gear 5 Luffy quite well. But now, after his release for over a month, for me testing him a couple of characters, and then of course as a Gear 5 user when he was released, I was using against other characters, and I found out he has major weaknesses, and there's existing units actually can basically beat his ass. You will find that these 10 characters will be the key to survive in the current meta, and you can beat the crap out of this Gear 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my top 10 units officially, technically, for the current meta to up against the Gear 5 Luffy, so you don't feel completely lost or you be hopeless in the league. Alright, let's just get to the list then. Number 10, Animal Kingdom Pirates, Tobiropo, Husu. Husu is a great unit only against Straw Hat Pirates. As a overall unit, he is quite bad, to be honest. I don't like him. He is actually too specific, to the specific point that you only are great against Straw Hat Pirates. So if you're up against Gear 5 Luffy, you will be okay. You will be able to kind of defeat him, but you will also face someone like EX Zoro, which Husu will find it very useful up against all the Straw Hat Pirates. But apart from against Straw Hat Pirates, he's kind of useless. Most of his skills and attacks, his normal attacks are quite slow. You just have to, well, I would say if you're a really big fan of Husu, you might be passionate to learn how to play him, but as a first hand user who wants to use him, you will find it difficult to play with him. So I would suggest that don't bother playing him unless you really want to annoy the Gear 5. Just play him. He's going to be the 10th best unit against Gear 5 Luffy as a counter. Number 9, Whitebeard Pirates 3rd Division Commander, Jozu. Well, Jozu is not like 100% counter, but he can handle a Gear 5 Luffy very easily. As long as you just play your defensive position, just make sure don't let Gear 5 grab the treasure, because once you turn into your diamond mode, the Gear 5 can't do nothing to you. It's impossible for them to defeat you. They can't knock you back, you can't defeat him. It's just a matter of just buy time, hold the treasure, and keep Gear 5 out of the treasure, or well, at least handle him until someone is strong enough, or maybe another Gear 5 killer come along and just destroy that Gear 5 for you. You are not a Gear 5 killer, but you can counter in terms of like making sure that he doesn't take the treasure, because you can keep him hold. He can't defeat you as well. So Jozu is not a bad unit to use. He is actually technically a good unit to go up against Gear 5. Number 8, Film Red Uta. Uta, a very strong unit. She can hit really hard, although she's not like an extreme Gear 5 counter, but because she has the potential chance to deliver very high damages, you can one-shot a Gear 5 quite easily, especially when she can land critical hit, which is one of the key skills anyway, or traits to actually do that. So you just a matter of that, play smart, and then just go around and just keep attacking Gear 5 until when he does lose enough HP, you can sing, crucify him, and then start taking his HP down to the point that you can just take him out. So with Uta, you just a matter of to play a bit smart. She's a very strong hitter, so that's why she is still one of the best units to go against Gear 5. Number 7, Raid on Onigashima, Sanji. Sanji from a very early user doesn't know how to play the game properly, it's not a good unit for you, because you just have to be slightly little bit patient to build up his defenses. And of course, once you build up the defenses, take the hit, fall on your back or get knocked back, turn into the red unit, and then you can literally destroy Gear 5 quite easily, especially if you can build up your skill 2 to the point that it's 100% attack, and then you could just one-shot him with your kick in the face, or sweet chin music. That's what I like to use it, call it. So once you tactically build up your defenses, then start attacking Gear 5 as a red unit, then you will able to destroy Gear 5 quite easily. This Sanji is quite tactical. It's not suitable for everyone. I like it. So it's just depending how much investment you want to learn how to play this unit. But Sanji is a great unit. I say he is a good Gear 5 counter. Number 6, Raid on Onigashima, Withas Kid. Well, a old unit, but still really relevant. Well, we don't see a lot of him anymore because there is other units out there might be better. But if you want to use a old unit to go against a Gear 5 Luffy, Withas Kid is one of your best guy to go for. He's a good defender as well. He has traits that can actually annoy the Gear 5, and you pretty much Gear 5 were able to defeat you, but you do have a problem that you can get knocked back. But by getting knocked back, you will recover HP as well, and pretty much, you know, Gear 5 relies on knocking people back to build defenses. If he does do that a lot, you will not die because, you know, Withas Kid does recover HP from getting knocked back. You just have the matter to play a bit careful and just make sure, use your skill 2 to actually take Luffy's HP down, because Gear 5 won't survive HP damage. It's just a matter of playing a bit smart with Withas Kid, the Onigashima version. Then you will able to defend the treasure really well. He can actually defend against a Gear 5 Luffy. Number 5, new Fisherman Pirates Captain, Whitebeard Jones. Whitebeard Jones, great unit, very underrated. He can be a very good unit for the meta right now as well, because you do face a lot of power Devil Fruit users out there, like Gear 5, Big Mom, Hybrid Kaido, Kidin Law especially. Then you will find Whitebeard Jones is really good. He can defeat a Gear 5 fairly easily, but if you notice that Gear 5 has built up his defenses, then just walk away, because you are a runner after all. Your main goal is to grab treasures. Then you just have to make sure that you do your role and then just grab treasures, allow your team to win. However, if you could spot a early Gear 5 has to build up his defenses, your skill 2 is your key. You can destroy Gear 5, especially when you just basically take some drugs and you build up that extra attack increases. With the skill 2, you will destroy Gear 5 with one-shot ability. So yeah, Whitebeard Jones is a great unit to play. Very underrated. Number 4, Battle of Monsters on Onigashima, Kidin Law. Yep, Kidin Law, I would say it probably is one of the best unit in the game, and probably is the best, I would personally say, because he has great ability. He's a very good runner. You can destroy characters, take treasures, especially a clutch situation. You'll be able to win a lot of games with him as long you just know how to play him properly. Well, Kidin Law is not like 100% Gear 5 counter, but he has ability to do that, especially when you're a kid. This character, you will have to use your skill 1 to actually ignore his defense and then just blast him away with it, because that's the only way you can destroy Gear 5 with it. However, because since you're a runner, you can grab treasures even he's in the treasure. That's the key, because Gear 5 Luffy doesn't have constantly has his knockback ability. You could just basically take advantage, resist stagger, just keep gathering treasure, and then you can just win over him. So I would say Kidin Law is a great unit, but not 100% counter, but he is a good unit against Gear 5. Number 3, Raid on Onigashima, Ronono Zoro. My favorite character, of course. Zoro is a very good counter against Gear 5 Luffy. You just have to make sure that don't give him any chance to build up his defenses, and because Zoro, EX Zoro, has the ability not getting knocked back as long as you stay as a red unit, because your key trait is to make sure you're the stronger element against Gear 5 or any characters, you will resist knockback. With that, you will also able to deliver more damage. Make sure you attack a Gear 5 early so you don't give him a chance to build up defenses from other characters. Then you can literally destroy it, or you can just prioritize, just don't let him trigger the Gear 5. Take your time, because Gear 5 players can't help themselves trying to activate the knockback all the time, the counter. With Zoro, just stick with him like glue and then just do 1-2 taps, slowly wear him out, and you can defeat a Gear 5 very easily. I have showcased a video of Zoro against Gear 5 a lot, and you can check it out and see how I do it, because Zoro is near perfect destroying Gear 5s. Number 2, Hero of the Navy, Monkey D. Garp. Prime Garp has returned back to the meta with his new upgrades, especially that the EX current meta units are all captains. You got plenty to pick on. He has the ability to destroy captains, recover HP from captains, and he could actually, well, overall he's still a good defender, especially right now in the meta that's overrun by Gear 5 Luffy's, Kidin Law. Garp will just literally punch the crap out of them and then just take them out quite easily. So with Bandai giving him that new powers, he became relevant now. You see a lot of him in the current meta, because I'm not alone. I know some people did not get Gear 5 and they want to stand a chance in the meta and the league. Then you will use Garp. Garp is a very good unit. Even before his buff, I think he's still great. He still can handle the meta. But now with his new power, he has returned and he is officially a top meta unit in the league now. And number 1, Big Mom Pirates Sweet 3 General Charlotte Katakuri. Another one of my favorite characters as a character as well. Katakuri is always been a great unit from the past. Now with the new buffs, he's officially Gear 5's counter. All the Gear 5 fears this character. With his new power and his ability, Katakuri is a monster right now. He is actually a meta unit, I say. He has returned. Some people say he's fragile. I would say not. Just need to apply him with the right medals and play him properly. Basically learn how to perfect dodge all the current meta units, then you will survive, and especially can hit really hard. With his new power, the attack increases, resist dagger, and his defense increases. He's near monster. That's why I'm enjoying in the league right now, using Katakuri and just destroy all the Gear 5. If I'm up against a smart Gear 5 user, maybe I might find a bit challenging, but overall, you have the power to one-shot the Gear 5. He is a perfect counter right now. Maybe there will be more better characters out very soon, but Katakuri is your man. He is returned, and I would say people acknowledge that Katakuri is a monster now. I have made videos you've seen. It's quite good, and Katakuri is back. Then I'll say he is the best counter right now. Alright, so that is all my top 10 counter characters. That's technically official. These are the units that you will able to use and go up against the Gear 5 era. If you find you want to play something different and you face a lot of Gear 5, use those 10 units that I have recommended. But of course, you might have other characters that you could recommend. Drop a comment down below and make some recommendation, other units that any people who play this game to consider. If they don't have all the 10 units that I recommend, they can actually seek out other ones. But for now, this is the best 10 unit to counter Gear 5, and hopefully you did like it and agree. If you did like it, of course, subscribe and like and share the video, and hopefully that will basically don't get any more ridiculous units coming out, like new EXs. But for now, Gear 5 is the one that's running the league. But with the 10 units I recommend, you'll be fine. You're able to take them out quite easily.